get in anywhere on here. People are on this one because it's just been grinding up slowly for weeks. Okay, still good. Just kind of hit it down. Nice range bound. So easy. Ladies. Arcade someday will have its fame. It'll has so many biotechs and technology stocks in there, just not given a chance yet to shine for a long time. Boeing kind of made its high and it's kind of pulled back here. A flat dollar trading range, pretty tight. Knew this was going to happen. Right back down to the support level we were back on last Friday. Down. Coins down. That's a good range. It's flat today though. Just to pop back up. Stop. Yeah. One weakness. It's down at the third deviation band. Looks like it's trying to bounce. But this consolidation to drops weak. Google. It's a nice little wave pattern here. Deviation to deviation to deviation. Earnings from this deviation up to here, back down, flat. That was a good trade on the day of earnings. That's about it. IBM consolidating. Lowe's had a good run on the news. Home Depot. Flat. Goes off. That does pull back. Friday's gonna look like it's like a real slow inside day. The earnings gave a nice run, but now you can see it's just pulled right back. Came closest deviation band bouncing. Index. We had a couple day run here and it just pulled off, pulled back. Nvidia, it's a nice one of those stocks too, runs from deviation to deviation. Or back up kind of right in the middle, which makes it hard. Hard trade here, but you know, we bounced off here. It was a nice run today. So we got to break 188, go back up here, maybe it comes back and retests these highs again, or one right here, the VWAP here, 186, and comes down here and retests this lower deviation band. Semiconductors kind of flat A nice little run today. Kind of flat right now. Got to break above this 243 area or break below the VWAP here. Yeah, kind of flat. Nice little bump from the day though, 12 to 1270. It's not much. It's really tight right now. The market's trying to figure out if it wants to break above the 200-day moving average and run, or if it wants to come back down and reset a little bit. SPX flat. This was a SPY. Still got some today. Still got some of it. This range is helping. Knowing that it's in a range, that helps you scalp it. Only $1,500. This is what I got for this one. Tesla was better. Scalp. Target. Yeah, just see this little check in here, pull down. Got a break up back above 20-day moving average here. But we found support. So, and here's yesterday's close. It'll move down to here. So above yesterday's close, run to the upside, below. Gonna crawl down here tomorrow. There's Tesla. Set this nice little scalp trade right in here, and then just hard to trade the rest of it because it's so flat. Below yesterday's close. A little weakness. Got to break that 900 down if we're going to take this lower though. Yes, good support down here. Had good support up here. Double top. Sitting right in the middle now. Fix. Getting nice and flat here. Triple bottom here. It's easy for this to pop back up here. Let's see, 2 days here, 2 days here. That's 2 days here. That was the third day of indecision. This one to be careful with. You can see the CCI is down too. Lowest red line. So without any momentum in the market, it's very well VIX would keep coming down. Market should go up tomorrow. Walmart. Wow. Got that spike for earnings and then just flat as can be. Yeah, it's not much action. Just gotta grab those spikes in the morning. Makes money every time. Zoom, nice spike down today. Wow, look at that. 164. Spike right back up to $4 move in the morning. What, first hour? First half hour. Yeah, nice trade. I think somebody in our room got this one. I think Mark got this one. Yeah, just in this flat. So morning time's great time. Look at this. Morning time is your great time of the day. Biggest candles of the day. Most of the time is this morning move. So that's what we like to trade. Right on the open. Right through these deviation bands, which really, if you look on a daily basis here, let's see, let's go to today. Yeah, see, look at this. Spike down, back up, and just chop. Yeah, that was a good one. That would have been a great trade. So, well, let's see what kind of volatility we get in the morning. But, yeah, gotta get some momentum here, going in one direction or the other to get things going here. Yeah, look at this, just nice channel. Just short, buy, short, buy, short. Just, yeah. So you had what, 1, 2, 3, 4 times, 4 openings a day. Which I only got 2. So, good day on the SPY though, and Tesla. Now we're going to spike all the way down here, back up, down this deviation band, back up to this one, back down almost to the first one, and just kind of chop down, but stay below the 20, below VWAP, and yesterday's close right here. All right. Well, I just might leave it up for a moment. Hey Mark, I'm on YouTube Live. If you want to cover any stocks that you're looking at for tomorrow, let me know. Period. Go to pinwealthlive.com. Hey Lance, I'm on YouTube Live. You want to cover some stocks for tomorrow, just let me know. Otherwise, check out my video if you haven't already tonight. Or get on the Discord in the morning. Unless you're coming in. If you're coming in, then I'll just see you in the morning when you get here. Have a good night. Yeah, it's raining here too. Yeah, a little bit of a storm. Okay. All right. Have a good night. All right. Well. Guess I'm done for the night.
Late night chores, crazy work deadlines, binging your favorite series. A lot of things need different mattress lines available from Ashley Sleep. Your beds won't be one of them. Stay up and sleep better for less with Essentials. Our most affordable mattresses. Turn sleep into a little self-care with Groove, our ultra-comfy and convenient brand. Or play back with luxury with Align, our newest 10-minute supportive mattress line. Rediscover Ashley Sleep, available exclusively at your local Ashley store or at ashley.com.
Just gonna set up. I'll set up a Zoom.
They can't bring it straight to them. They want to stop it and learn their name on the go forward. But I feel like
Okay.
special rewards at Hertz.com today.
Okay. No problem. Yeah. Spend time with your wife. Yeah. We can talk later. I will respond to your question that you had, though. You can, yeah. Major hedge funds are taking bear positions. They've been in bear positions. You can see that they've been there. So, everybody's expecting the market to pull back, especially with this parabolic move. So definitely see that that's a possibility. Just a matter of time. But for right now, I mean, people have been shorting the market for weeks as the market's been continuing to rally. So that's been bad for them. Their shorts expire every week. I'll pull up my video that I've been covering here for weeks, and I'll show you here real quick. Let me give you a second here. Duplicate copy of this. All right, so here we go. So this is S&P 500. So this is the major index fund in the marketplace. This is looking at the 19th, which is tomorrow's close, which is also options expiration for all daily, weekly, and monthly options. All expire the same day. That's why it's going to be possibly a little crazy day tomorrow. Unless people are going to hedge. That's why I'm not sure if people are going to try to cover their options here. Because, here, let me turn down this music volume here real quick. I'll just pause it. All right, so here's all the puts in red, all the call contracts in green, and you see here there's 2.7%, 2.7 shorts to every long. And this has been going on for a couple weeks. But, here's a challenge. Like last week on Friday, we had a nice little melt up. And what happened is you had all these people shorting the market, and all these are going to expire unless the market comes down here. These 405, below 400, below 390. All of these guys, this is over 100,000 contracts just on this spike right here. So imagine all this money sitting here where they thought they were shorting the market. That all expires worthless unless the market comes down and helps them to fill their orders. So if that many people are short on this market, and they were last week too, and they know they're getting $0 out of it because the market was up Friday too. What happened on Friday is Friday the market just kept going up. Here, let me flip charts here, and let's go to we'll go down here to daily. Let's go back to a week. We'll go to a weekly here. So if you look back on last Friday, here's Friday. So Friday, almost everybody was expiring. Their options were expiring worthless. And look at what Friday did. Let's see. Let's go back. Let me zoom back out again. So here's Friday. So right as the market opened, you see it just went parabolic. Right, 421, clear up to 427. So a $7 move when you have almost a 3-to-1 ratio of people shorting the market. And so how does that happen? It's because everybody has to cover. If these hedge funds and these people are in there and they're shorting the market, and then those options are going to expire worthless, they got to cover that. And the way that they cover that is they have to buy stock or buy options for the day and run that up so they can get out. And that's exactly what happened last Friday. So, that was option expirations on Friday. So, that's what's going on. So that's why, I'm saying I don't know for sure if that will happen this Friday too. All I'm saying is if you look at the option contracts, there's a lot of them out here. This is all these contracts. There's a lot more people short in this market than going long. But, if they're just going to roll over and they're going to just take it without getting any money out of it and take these losses, probably not. They're going to probably hedge it. And that means they're going to buy, which is where you get sometimes those melt up Fridays. And you see them quite often where Fridays, the stock just kind of on low volume, which has been this whole bull market is low volume, just creeps and creeps and creeps and just climbs up here. And you see the same thing if you go back to the pandemic. I mean, we had major issues in the world. We had shutdowns going on, but the market made all-time highs. It didn't care. It just kept on grinding higher, and people kept saying, hey, it's going to short, we're going to short, we're going to short. And people shorted all the way up, lost tons of money during the pandemic because everybody thought the market was going to come back down or crash because there's bad news every day. And it didn't matter. The market doesn't care on bad news like that. It has a destination, it wants to go to it, and so it just grinds higher. And that's what we've been doing with this bull market. People will still keep shorting the market every week. And yeah, there should be a pullback. Should be at some point. This is Thinkorswim. This is another platform, but I'll go to daily here and I'll show you. Actually, let's go to a weekly. So you can see here. So this is the drop that we had, right, from 479 from the peak all the way down to the bottom here, June 13th. And then look at this move right up here into this little zone here. So, I mean, we've gone up, 50% of this move to the bottom. We're kind of heading right back up there again. So this bull keeps on going, and we don't know where it's going to stop. But you can't just you just can't keep short in the market when the market is showing that it's going up. And at least on a weekly basis, you can see here. This is kind of showing your momentum in the market, and you see here that this is kind of on an upward slope on a weekly basis. So this is still green, heading up north. So that's a bullish momentum. Now, could there be resistance here? Why? Yeah, I thought we'd see below the 50% mark, but we keep on climbing through it. Just look at Apple. If you look at Apple stock, Apple, look at this. So bad news is good news apparently, because look at Apple. We're at 132 on June. 2 months ago we're at 132 and we're at 173. We're almost at all-time highs on Apple. And you can see the momentum here just continues to climb higher. This is kind of like your oversold area, where you usually have some pullbacks, but we haven't seen that yet. Now, could we have any time? Yeah, I mean, Apple, it's right here at this edge here at 174. It could have it right on this candle, which is just about where it's at. I mean, it's like within $1. So it could hit that and obviously pull back. Could also though try to climb and go to new highs. We just don't know. But definitely a lot of people trying to short this market. Definitely trying to call the top of this bull run. And yeah, it's going to pull back. The market always does. You can see here, market always has these little dips, these little pullbacks. But this is a nice strong run. But yeah, it's right here. That's to a resistance area. Yeah, it's sitting here. Could pull down any time now. But look at this run. How many times during this run, during the pandemic, did they say, "Oh, bad news. Everything's bad. People are dying. The economy's shutting down. We're having shutdowns. We're locked down. We can't do anything." And look at this market. Just didn't care. Look how long it went. Just a rocket ride. And so that's where you have to be careful. Sometimes you try and either call the bottom out, or you think it's going to come down to newer lows, and it's possible. If we have a black swan event, something really bad happens, definitely could see this huge pull down. But till that happens, you just have to play the market. Right now, the market is, we're green. As long as we're above this line here, we're bullish. Below this line, then you're bearish. You can see here, when we broke that line, was right in this area. And it just keep coming down here. And we came up, back up, but we still stay below this area here. And you can see we just stay below that line. As long as we're below this line, we're bearish. Now, if we would have came up here to the bottom here, and then turned down again and stayed down in this area, then yes, but now we broke it. That's what's tough, and this is on a weekly basis. So on a monthly, we can check out a monthly. See, now on a monthly, it looks like we're coming down, still coming down. But you can see here we got this green candle coming up here where the market's trying to reverse right here on a monthly basis. But yeah, does it show week here? It does. So, on a monthly basis, it looks like, yeah, we should pull down that. I'm sure that's what they're looking at. They're looking at longer time frames and saying, hey, on a month-to-month, we are heading down. But the thing they got to remember is you have this big breakup candle that's chasing down this last candle here, and very well could turn this around, especially with this bullish momentum that we have going on. And then, on a daily, of course, you can see on a daily here, this little bottom here we have in here, and we're coming up here. And yeah, like I said, this is resistance. We got resistance clear across the board. So definitely there could be a pullback. Don't know what's going to happen. I think we could go a little bit further before we get the pullback. And I'll switch back over to Trading View just so you can see on Trading View here too. Let's see. Where's my SPY right here? So here's the Trading View. And here you can see kind of our little deviation bands. And you see here, and this is on a 1 hour chart. But you see, we're just still grinding in this channel. And this is 427. This is kind of the break in the sand to come down, and break below these deviation bands. But you can see we just continue to grind right in the middle, and we're on upward sloping. So until that breaks down, that's where it's going to be a tough call to when that falls out. Now it could fall out fast. It could. We've seen it before, but yeah, we're just still seeing that momentum to the upside. So you have to just kind of play what's in front of you until it changes. Otherwise, you're trying to guess the market, and that's a gambling game. If you're just trying to guess the market, I mean, I can't tell you how many people I've talked to that have continued shorting the market, and they lose money every week because they keep shorting the market. Their option expires. They short the market. Options expire, and they're just losing tons of money. And you just can't do that and survive. So, yeah, hedge funds do it all the time, but they don't do something. They do something they don't tell you. That's what they cover their shorts. So they're shorting the market, and it's bad. they got to make money or they're going to get fired. They're not going to be in business anymore for very long if they don't. So that's where they cover their calls, they cover their options, they cover their shorts. That's where you see little squeezes happen across the market. That's those institutional funds out there trying to cover their assets, make sure that they're showing that they're making money. So that's where you see squeezes, and we've seen lots of them lately, just tons of these crazy squeezes, and we'll continue to see them with this market until things turn in a direction. Like if we continue to go, continue to be bullish, you'll probably see tons of squeezes because people are trying to take these funds that have been depleted or down 50, 60, 80% and trying to pump them back up, right? Putting big investments in them. So that's going to cause those rallies to happen real quick. But if we do have a turnaround, we pull back, you'll start to see an increase in shorts. But for right now, it's not there yet. Could be there any day. But when you look at these stocks like Apple, totally elevated. I mean, if it's going to reach new highs, that's crazy. But what do you do? If you would have shorted it every single day, what would have happened? This last month, you would have lost every day. So anyway, just something to think about. I'm going to cut off here. So have a good night, and we'll see you in the morning. Good luck trading on Friday. Look forward to talking to you. Thanks for jumping on.